Konnichiwa, Corolla, hello, Meowdy, all the stuff. I have mostly pieced myself back together from disintegrating into, dust. So, hi, how's it going? So, I looked into... In full view, yeah. Oh wait, is it double? Oh no, the game audio! Oh, sorry, I had it open. Mostly because I wanted to listen to something on my end, and I don't have the other music playing for me. Oh, nice! Welcome, welcome. We're here to discuss, kind of, and the DLC. So I looked into it, you see. And like, there's some things about that, like, not being able to be really, and I think it was brought up last time, where it can't be released because of like advertising laws or something like that. So there's a couple of options, and I am going to leave it up to you guys. There's this pose of, wait, what do you mean there's this pose of Van Zeek's? His leg? That's the only thing I can think of. Oh god. Alright, let me see. Draw me like one of your French lawyers. Oh my gosh, why is he just chilling up there? What the heck? Amazing. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so, there are... Oop, I did that wrong. There we go. Have you seen the cover of the GAR books? You know what? I have not. It is the pose of all time. You're absolutely right. Also, side note, I won't be lizard blinking anymore. I've taken away my ability to wink because the lizard blinking was really bad. I didn't realize how bad it was. So that's another thing that happened. Beside the point, I suppose. And I am kind of dilly-dallying. For, you see, the thing I suggested last time was watching the, like, there's only like 2 playthroughs. One of them is subbed, and then the other one has someone reading it out loud. Now, that's an option. There exists out there a patch that someone made to add it into the game. So it's, how put it? Okay, so the first game had a DLC that also wasn't released. It was just like an extra escapade thing. I don't think that's going to take very long. That one is translated. The other 2 like mini cases are not. However, those 2 playthrough translations exist. And I sorta looked at messed around with the files a little bit, and I could, in theory, probably like make it very nice aesthetic by actually like making it, you know, interactable. I think I might be able to do that. Now, caveat to that is that here's the thing. It's not gonna be like, okay, listen, it's gonna be time consuming no matter what. The easiest one is to just watch the playthrough, obviously. I don't mind doing this. However, it does mean that you won't be like seeing my reactions blind. So that's like the caveat to that. But it also means that I get to like kind of tweak the translations a little bit to match more closely with what we got in the actual like localized version, because there are differences. Like literally the way that they address each other is entirely different. They don't use their given names for each other. They just call each other Asolgi. Also, I've been saying his name wrong this entire time. That bothers me so much. Why didn't they put the U in there? It's Asolgi, not Asolgi. Freaking heck. Okay, beside the point, beside the point. I was so mad when I found that out. Okay. Anyway. Um but yeah, so exactly. So like it's just like I could do that where I could like sort of make it sound closer to their character voices, only with my experience of 127 hours of this game. I saw my Steam playtime of this game. Oh my god. So that's something I could do. Um and it's not even necessarily either or. Other option is like I could literally just watch the playthroughs now so that you guys also get like the blind experience and then just come back on like Monday with the prettied up version. I could do that too. Um I think I will leave it up to you guys. Just you know, would you rather me be blind through this, blind react through this, or would you rather me like, you know, high effort this? Or both, I guess. Both is good. So, yeah, and also I'm probably not going to make this like publicly available when I finish it just because like I don't want to risk issues. You've never seen the Oh, you haven't seen them. Both options? No, 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 you're totally good. So there is because like there's no actual way for me to play the DLC. There just because like legally it just can't be released for out of Japan. So I would have to either watch one of the translated playthroughs that someone else did online, or like someone did actually like patch like the kind of files into the game. Apparently, half of the files were actually already in the game or something like that. They realized halfway through that they couldn't legally do it, or something along those lines. I'm not sure. I did a little bit of research, but what was it? I can mess around with it and add the actual like dialogue into the game so that it's like interactable and also might be a little bit like a little less clunky in terms of like how the characters sound in comparison to like the translated version, like the localized version rather. Um just because direct translations can just be that way. So those are options or both. Like I could just show my blind react this time and then come back with the prettied up option. So voices the entire DLC. That's kind of part of the reason of it. It's I one of the playthroughs online is someone else reading it is the thing. There is no purely subbed version of the London case online. Bring Junalon. The thing is, like, I just wouldn't be blind anymore because I would have to be the one to like put it into the files. So, what would we do today? Here's the thing. Escapade Zero for the first DLC is already in there and translated. I don't know how good the translation is, but like it is in there, and we could do that. Um, and also like if the modded option was like the one that was chosen, like I could still also just watch it. I would need to familiarize myself with it anyway, and like, hey, you get to see the blind react anyway. So that's also potentially a thing. Okay, like it can be both. I don't know if it's just I don't know if like people want to see like the that version if they've already seen me react to it. Okay. Oh, I can come back with it. All right, all right. Just cause okay, I mean I literally have them pulled up because I was testing to see if it worked. I saw the first like minute and minute of the Japan side mini case. A minute in and already Kazuma just being like, "What do you mean, partner? You're already marvelous." Or anyway, that's beside the point. But yeah. So, yeah, I guess blind react, and then I'll come back with it on Monday, maybe a little later, depending on how long it takes me. Cause Apparently the mini cases are like an hour or so each, so that's a lot of stuff I need to test and finagle. Oh god, I have to test. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. I'm literally doing this to myself because I'm letting the hyperfixation take over, and yeah. So, in that case, just kind of gauging vaguely, because like I think honestly, I probably personally would have gone with the blind react plus the modded version because I am a little extra. I am absolutely the type of person to go a little above and beyond. And again, I'm not going to release this publicly to avoid potential legal issues. I swear, Capcom, if you gave me the option, I would throw money at you for this. I swear. Anyway. Well, with that disclaimer out of the way. Any cool plans for the weekend? Might be hanging out with a friend, you know, all that fun stuff. Might be doing a second D&D campaign. That'll be pretty neat. You were discussing the end of the game with yourself? Honestly, big mood. I feel that. So felt. Friggin' heck, this game. I love overanalyzing the, like, character dynamics and motivations and all that stuff. I just love doing that. Like, that's the reason, by the way, that I like the, what is it, the ship. It's literally because I love overanalyzing character dynamics, and they just have so much to work with. It's so good. Anyway. Well, in that case, let's do this one first, the escapade. The totally legitimate version that I'm going to pull out right now for ya. Ho ho ho. Ha ha ha. Don't tell on me. Please don't tell on me. I'm scared of getting in trouble. So, yeah. Doopity-doo. It's a DLC. Yeah, it's DLC that literally can't be released, so it was never localized. It was never translated. This is fan translated. So, feel free to take some things with a grain of salt. This one also wasn't done by me, so I have no idea. This is absolutely blind reacting. Yeah, it's like, it couldn't be released because of like legal issues, something about the marketing for it being like a limited time thing or something, and so they can't actually re-release it. I think that's the accepted reason by the public. I don't remember if that's the official reason, but it's what people think. So, I have no idea when this takes place. How am I playing this? Less than legally. But here's the thing. It was either this, or I would be watching a playthrough online anyways, so in the end, this is just mostly an aesthetic choice, in my opinion. This is just to make it look pretty. I'm not gonna distribute this, and I hope that that'll be enough to save me. FBI, open up now! Yeah, this is I mean, considering it's this guy, and we all know about this guy. This court will now hear a special trial. I actually also don't know if these are canon. So, we'll see about that. Oh! Okay, yeah, no, this is not canon. The trial of Ryunosuke Naruhodo for the crime of ignorance. Oh, okay. Oh my god, why are you prosecuting? What do you mean? Kazuma, what did we do? Oh man. People fan translated the second Miles Edgeworth game and then Teneshi. Yeah, well, that's the thing. This game, Great Ace's Attorney, was also in that boat for a while, because it came out in like 2016 initially, or 2015, and then got translated like 5 or 6 years later. But the DLC, that's actually been consistently an issue, where the past DLC also had that problem of like, Japanese marketing laws are incredibly strict. Like, if that's the reason, I really don't doubt it. Yeah, I'm not surprised. It's, the games themselves got translated, but, like, I don't think the DLC ever will, just because of genuinely legal reasons. It's not for any other thing, unfortunately. The prosecution is ready. What did we do? And the defendant will apparently advocate for himself. Wouldn't be a problem if they made it free. Translate. That's a fair point. I think it's also just like, it depends on the wording of it, you know? Especially because they, what is it? Apparently there were like half-finished files for it, so like they were initially planning it, which means that they were probably told to stop for some reason. I don't know. I literally just started looking into this yesterday. It is real DLC that was fan-translated, correct. That is what this is. Apparently there's like a trend with these games called like Asinine Attorney or something. I don't know if that's the fan-recognized name for it or something like that. I don't know. We'll see. It's just somebody else. It's Chu Vegeta. Defendant, naruhodo. You are of course ready, aren't you? Hope that isn't someone's dream again. Also, like, I guess, to be fair, there were people out there who were playing the second Miles Edgeworth game before it got, like, officially released, so maybe I am in the clear. I don't know. I am, of course, not ready at all. Big heckin' mood, my guy. Oh my god. What is this? I'm losing it. I'm losing it. Oh, it really was. Oh, that's amazing. I'm ashamed calling you my best friend, Ryunosuke.
But they are best friends.
But they are best friends. Thank you for the 5 months proxy. It is, yes, the translation is going to be more direct. That's part of the reason why I was thinking about taking the time to, like, actually, like, do the thing, kind of local, because, like, I'm not translating it, but, like, adjusting the translation myself just to try to get it closer. Anyway. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'm not a translator, by the way. No, don't criticize me when you're suing me for an incomprehensible crime. Also, it's really weird seeing him, like, here. Huh. It's weird not who it feels like we should be playing as someone, but we're not any of them. How is crime of ignorance incomprehensible? Really, it couldn't be clearer. That's not all. You're a defense attorney, Kazuma! What are you doing behind the prosecution's bench? We're not at that game yet. This is technically for the first game's DLC, so yeah, that's fair. You left me no choice, Ryunosuke. This is an emergency. An emergency? Remember the conversation we had yesterday over a sukiyaki meal? That's not the sukiyaki place. Rants magazine. Yes, I'm really looking forward to it, aren't you? It all comes back to Sholmes eventually. All roads lead to Sholmes. Sorry, but I've never heard of it. What? Anyway, I'm afraid I can't even afford a magazine. That's it? That's it? That's what you said back then. Well, yes, I did. Moreover, since you claimed you didn't have money, I paid oh, I think that's a typo. Wait, no. Maybe not. 7 cents? For your sukiyaki. I don't know, everyone's a big fan of Sholmes, I guess. Susato's a big fan of Sholmes, maybe shared hobby? Oh, you did pay for me, huh? I mean, it doesn't take the second game's plot into account, but at the same time, I think they already knew. Since, they planned, the mission from that far in advance. Not knowing Rant's magazine, this is a major problem indeed. Yes! Yes, it is! Regardless, as a Japanese citizen, I'm free to choose whether to buy it or not. Oh, 100 cent is a yen. 700 yen then. Inflation, I need to adjust for inflation. Of course you are, but the issue is that you don't even know what Rand's magazine is. This is a crime deserving capital punishment! Oh my god! What's happened? I don't know anymore! I don't know! Ah! Guess he'll die. So I lodged a formal complaint with the Supreme Court of Judicature, even if it may seem intrusive. You're bringing this matter to the highest court in the country. Intrusive doesn't even begin to describe it. Maybe this is another dream sequence. Remember that one where Van Zeeks was having a weird nightmare? Oh boy. I think that the other mini cases are a little bit more grounded. I'm not sure. I don't know if they're canon, but oh boy. To go out, the Kachane was a bird? Huh? Let us start the trial now. The prosecution calls its first witness. Who is it? Very well. Take your bets. Who is it gonna be? The victim in the... Oh, right. It's wild. Okay, listen. Some things take me much longer, and some things are... apparently I'm incredibly quick to pick up on. Because I was re-looking at some of the VODs so that I could, like, test out some of the stuff. Anyway, beside the point entirely. Yeah, it is incredibly weird seeing Ryunosuke, like... I don't know whose perspective we're seeing from now. It's weird. We're not possessing anyone. We're the ghosts. It's weird. Defendant, since you're advocating for yourself, move to the defense's bench. Oh, okay, that'll make things a little less weird. Yes, Your Excellency. Susato. Of course, she is a big fan. Yeah, it depends. It has to be something that doesn't necessarily matter for me to pick up on it immediately. If it does matter to the plot, then it'll take me 5 years, you see. You were trying to misdirect? Ah ha ha ha. I am tunnel visioned. You cannot stop me. I will, even if I'm wrong, tunnel vision into the wrong theory. Witness, state your name and occupation for the court.
I am Susato Mikotoba, Judicial Assistant to the Defense. As is my duty, I thoroughly studied all I could regarding the
Oh wait, no, the fourth wall, please, it's already breaking. Defendant, naruhodo. You know what, this is probably, like, introducing the rest of the escapades, which I've already played. But, like, that's probably what the purpose of this one was. You may now cross-examine the witness about Rant's magazine. Do I actually get to cross-examine? Oh my god, I do! It's so funny. The DLC! You're right. I guess I have to ask something if I want this to end. Wow, okay, I don't do anything. Never mind. Alright, my first question. What's in that Rant's magazine exactly?
Since it's downloadable, it contains many things that would be impossible for an ordinary magazine.
Well, I mean, holograms exist, I guess. For example, there's the... What's a video, yeah? There's the video section where you can watch exclusive footage. Video? Okay, this is absolutely just introducing the DLC. That's all it is. It's a very quirky... Heck, I'll play through all of it. Does that mean motion picture?
Indeed, you can watch rare, natural color motion pictures.
By the way, this issue includes the earliest The Great Ace Attorney video ever made. I've heard you performed in it. Oh, yes, I remember.
According to my research, 2 years ago, at the end of the year, the development team was ordered by Capcom's direction to show something. So they hurried and made that precious video.
Oh, crunch. That sounds awful. Yes, at the time, the game's production had just started, and I was the only one who existed. I'm sorry, him saying that in character is really funny. No one else existed, it was just me, very alone. I remember performing like my life depended on it. Well, now you can relive those bittersweet memories.
You may also enjoy the illustration and music sections.
What are those? What are those? The illustration section contains production documents from the early stages of the Great Ace Attorney. In other words, concept art drawn during the game's development. I think this is also DLC that we can get. We do actually have those, but I think it actually was a limited run. I can't get it anymore, I think. Or maybe it is in here and I just missed it. I can check after this. That's, quite a bold statement. Don't you want to know how you were created? Or your friends? I find it fascinating to track down our origins.
Objection!
Oh, from the art books. That's pretty cool. But then, it means we were unfinished back then. Yes, you could say that. And you're expecting me to shell out for an unfinished product?
Objection!
Oh, right. Another thing, I don't think that one existed in the game. They cobbled together a bunch of voice clips to they Frankensteined a couple of the voice lines for Kazuma, if I remember correctly. Think of it this way. You are currently standing there with a blank expression on your face. But were you always that finished? Huh? We all had to undergo various tries and retries before our designs were finished. That's true, but... Don't you want to see the process that led us to what we are now? Well, if you put it that way. He's getting Kazuma. Well, maybe just a little.
In fact, it appears even the background music that we hear at the moment had gone through a lot of process of trial and error until they settled on this song.
Which, honestly, amazing song. I love this theme so much. You can listen to unreleased early versions of such songs in the music section. Oh, interesting. I thought I saw something like that floating around. I know that there's a couple of the beta tracks in Spotify, actually. But I think that was for the second game, not the first one. Why does it sound like a memorial service performed by the composer? No, you're looking too into things. Don't think about case 1 too.
Finally, the most important feature of Rancid Magazine is the theme. Each issue includes a different one.
Theme. I'm sorry, but I don't understand what you're talking about. Escapades? Oh. How to explain it using concepts that fit the Meiji period? I saved it for last because I have no idea.
For example, Naruhodo-san, imagine you're going to a great amusement center.
A great amusement center. A place filled with entertainments, target shooting, puzzles, motion pictures, shows. That kind of place must be around the Asakusa district. Yeah, sure. The theme is what enlivens the mood in that amusement center. I can't tell if I understand or not. Alright, then let me put it bluntly. The theme changes the design of your- Oh! Y'all remember that? The 3DS home screen things? That was amazing, and I wish that the Switch had it. Like, genuinely low-key. I really, really do miss those. Those are really cool. Like, I paid for some of those. They were really, really neat. I liked having the themes and having them, like, rotate out. That was fun. So much for fitting the Meiji period. You left me no choice. For a detailed explanation, check the video section. Wait, they have the themes option on the Switch? Really? I don't remember ever seeing that. Maybe they'll have it on the Switch too. Heck.
By the way, the first issue includes a theme centered on you, Naruhodo-san.
On me? Only dark and light? Oh, that's boring.
The Great Amusement Center will exhibit your colors.
Oh, should I be happy? But it's not just the appearance. The theme also changes the sounds. Yeah, that was really cool. The sound effects changed too. You'll hear your voice when you select a game to play. Objection?
And even when you open your console, your cheerful voice will greet you.
I don't know if I'll enjoy hearing my own voice. A different theme will be included in each issue. Of course, Judicial Assistant Mikotoba will have her own theme as well. Susato-san will, liven up my amusement center with her high-pitched voice. Dude!
I may not be the best person for this, but I'll do my best.
Well, in that case, I may want that magazine. Alrighty. What do you think, Ryunosuke Naruhodo? To be honest, I really want it now. Man, it's lost content. Can't get it anymore. Unfortunate. That's just like you. So then, my final question. How much does that Ranst cost?
According to my research, the price is very reasonable.
Well, I'm glad to hear that, so how much is it?
Each issue costs 300 yen.
Yeah, that sounds about right. 300 yen? No, that's reasonable. Is something wrong? It's like you've lost your voice for a moment. Although I guess they have to adjust for inflation. It's more like I lost my mind for a moment. What's the matter? Do you have trouble digesting the soba noodles you had for lunch? No. It's because of the 300 yen. The soba I had for lunch cost 2 sen, and the sukiyaki I ate with you cost 7 sen. In fact, I know all too well, given that I paid for yours. And 1 yen is worth 100 sen. You know that too? Ah. Of course, just like any other Japanese living in this Meiji period, which is definitely the Meiji period that we are currently in. Then 300 yen. It's a huge fortune, enough for a family of 4 to live for 1 year. I mean, the fourth wall is gone. There's no point in pretending it's still there.
With, all due respect, I encourage you to forget about the Meiji values here.
Throw them away. Do it. Please let the judge also say, abandon them. Yes, they're pulling in the... I can't believe this was the precursor of the joke. How can everyone discard their values so easily? Do it. Buy it. Burn down the courthouse. Do it.
The first issue of Ranst magazine will be published soon, and the final issue will be the 8th one.
I'll be ruined. I'll be ruined for the rest of my life. Hold on. I have good news for you. There is something called a season pass. Season pass?
It allows you to buy all issues at once at a discount.
Oh, that sounds good. So how much is it?
To buy the 8 issues of Ranst magazine, it will cost you 2,000 yen.
2,000 yen? But with that much money, you can buy all of Tokyo, can't you? I don't think so. Why is there a season pass? There was a season pass. It's gone now. Lost to the ages, lost to the wind that blows the headband.
If you bought all of Tokyo, I don't know what you would do with it.
Well, now that you mention it, me neither, but...
With all due respect, let me say this once more. I encourage you to forget about the Meiji values here.
Throw them away. Abandon them. Of course, it's up to you to decide whether to buy it or not. I only wanted to give you all the relevant information. Well, I feel like I was taught a lesson. Don't know why they existed. The escapades. Escapades and also apparently 3DS home screen themes. That's pretty cool. Given that the defendant has acquired information about Ranst magazine. Is he guilty or innocent? I don't know. Let's just toss aside those values real quick. Oh, never mind. He can no longer be considered ignorant. Accordingly, I hereby announce this court's final verdict. I find the defendant Ryunosuke Naruhodo. Imagine if it still said guilty. Amazing. Incredible. Okay, maybe I should pull up the mini cases now. Thank you. You made me learn many wonderful things. I'll now carefully consider whether to buy it or not, my friend. I wouldn't expect anything less, but before you do... repay the 7 sen I advanced for your sukiyaki. Right now, my friend. What? Is that why when I selected it was called episode 0? Yep. And if I'm not mistaken, I also lent you 7 sen last month. If you don't pay me back, we can continue the trial. The prosecution is ready. The judge is ready as well. Ready to strike down with my wait, you have a partner too? Oh, the hammer. Gavel. You can be so heartless, my friend.
Well then, it's time for us to leave. If it's all right with you, let's meet again in the first issue.
I don't think Susato shows up in the first issue. Because that's the one with Ryunosuke and Kazuma and the tongue twister stuff. Yeah, and then it leads to these. Which we've already done, actually. Okay, so as we have agreed, I will pull up the playthroughs. I guess start with the Japanese side? Because, like... Alright, well. We've come to a decision about it. It's fine. Everything is fine. Over here. Yeah, and this is like the 3DS footage, too, by the way. Just so y'all know. And I'm gonna say again, Capcom, if you would let me throw money at you to have these, I would! I would! It's gonna be blurry. You are absolutely right. Why does this scene look like this? Why is my model all the way... Oh, that's probably why. Hold on. I need to... There. And then I can... Oh god, which one is this? Oh my god. There we go. Possibly. And then I make myself smaller. I haven't used this screen in a very long time, apparently. Sure, that works. Ara-ara. Ara-ara. Doing things totally legitimately. Absolutely, entirely legitimately. Yep. Definitely. Okay. So. Yeah, it's gonna be blurry as heck. Yep. I'll try to have a cleaned up version on at some point. I do want to actually do it just because, like, hey, I'm already hyperfixating on it so much, you know? Might as well just full commit to it. Oh wait, why is this so big? Why is this zoomed in? That's not legal. Hold on. Hold on. Why? What? Why? Huh? But why though? Okay, it doesn't fit fully. That's fun. Alright. This is the best we're doing. I should probably close the actual game so that Oof, it's silent now. Alright. I guess I'll just pause to read things out loud when I can? Okay, let me just change the title as well. Let's watch this DLC. There we go. Alrighty. Okay, here's the question. Do I change the way that they address each other, or do I just go with what is directly written? Because they do... Yeah, I'll just go with what's written. Y'all suffer with me. Oh, do I move this somewhere else? That's fine. It is so much less blurry for you guys. Oh, that's... can I... Oh, holding on? I saw a hold on. Hold it? Are you pressing the witness? Maybe I should be a hologram! You're not wrong. Oh. Yeah, it's gonna be scuffed no matter what. You're absolutely hecking right. But honestly, no, you're right. Maybe I should be a hologram. You have a good point. Let me go to here. You are so correct that that would make things easier. I will be barely here. Hello. I wonder if you'll be able to read things still. It's okay, I'll read things out loud. Maybe. Unless they go by too quickly, then I'm screwed. I just look like I'm looking in through a window or something. I'm just a reflection. I was seething with rage that morning. I can't believe my best friend has to suffer through this not once, but twice. Naruhodo! Soki, you managed to make it in time. Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna have to pause, probably. What did it say? The first scream is literally just that disclaimer of like, oh, these are fictional events and characters. Any coincident, what's it called? Any similarities is a coincidence. That thing. Oh, are you talking about like the summary? I don't know. I didn't read it fast enough. Yeah, they're not gonna go at a slow pace, so I'm gonna have to like. It is also really weird seeing his model like just kind of out and about like this. I don't know. Yeah, I only just got here after taking a steamship and a night train. Thank goodness you're here. I didn't think you'd make it. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do anymore. Don't be so negative, Naruhodo. If I say I'll be coming, you know I will. I goes double for the sake of a friend. This gameplay looks fine. No! Thank you for the 9 months, Javant. Listen, we do what we have to do. I sacrificed my corporeality, whatever. I am transparent. Sogi. This is my friend, Ryunosuke Naruhodo. We're in the same year at Teito Yume University. He was charged for murder and took the defendant's seat in the Supreme Court 10 days ago. He was able to prove his own innocence, despite being a lowly student. As the defendant, he pulled off the feat of defending himself as an attorney. Yeah, this is why I would want to change things a little bit. Oh wait, it wasn't all me, Asogi. It was all thanks to the talented student attorney next to me. What are you on about? If I could describe your defense in one word, it'd be magnificent. As I stood beside you, I knew. You have what it takes to be a great defense attorney, Naruhodo. Well, as for me, I never thought I'd step foot in court again. I can't believe he got soulseki'd where he got, like, you know, freaking arrested for something else within, like, 10 days. Soulseki was, like, in 3, whatever.
Kasuma-sama, thank you for taking the long journey to get here.
Legal assistant Mikotoba, thank you for your time. Another charge laid. Return immediately. Trial in 5 days, 9 a.m. Naruhodo. Although it took me a couple of minutes to figure out what the Naruhodo stood for.
I'm sorry. It's my fault for sending Naruhodo-sama's message without proofreading it.
But we're friends! You should have known it was my name straight away. But isn't your name Naruhodo? Oh, did he misspell it? Did he misspell his own freaking name? Naruhodo. The "oo" wouldn't fit. And it costs an extra 2 cents to go over the character limit. I wasted 2 minutes of my life thanks to you, you cheapskate.
Oh, you two. Your friendship is as strong as ever.
This is Susato Mikotoba, an exceptional legal assistant. She's always helping me out with my work. She is a reliable ally, one I trust with all my heart.
Now that is the highest of praise.
Okay, the tone for this one is immediately a little bit more serious. The day after the trial of my friend, Ryunosuke Naruhodo, I took a steamship from Yokohama to Shikoku. It was to say goodbye to the Asogi family home before leaving for England. Then I received this telegram and jumped onto the very next overnight train. All to get back here and save my friend.
Excuse me, Kasuma-sama. You came here this morning to respond to the charges, did you not?
To be more precise, I've only arrived just... Why? I can't read that fast. I've only arrived just now, not this morning. I got the charges at home and brought them with me, but I haven't broken the seal yet. Oh, that's a true Phoenix Wright move right there. Walking into court without knowing what's happening. Beautiful. What then do you even... No, I have absolutely no idea what the charges are for this time. All I've heard is that 3 days after your trial, that prosecutor raised an objection and made another accusation. Yeah, he did. I thought there must be some mistake. Say no more, Naruhodo. I know exactly how it is. Do you? Huh? Prosecutor Alchi's reputation took a big hit after that trial. I have little doubt that this is his form of revenge.
Revenge?
I bet he'd press charges over the smallest thing to make our lives hell.
How troublesome.
But I can understand where he's coming from. You do. He was outwitted by a student right in front of the most influential people in the country. So he... And that's the problem right there! How can anyone trust our legal system after that? Asogi? To use the law to harass a student is an outright abuse of the system. He's no more than a criminal himself for wielding the law as he sees fit.
Yes, I've recently seen articles criticizing the use of force by the prosecutor's office.
God, I'm suffering. Yeah, even the charges pressed on me a few days ago were a bit forceful. To be honest, I've been finding it hard to trust the police ever since. But unfortunately, police and prosecutors aren't the only ones the people have no faith in. Oh yeah, perjury? God, imagine a case without any perjury. Couldn't be us, ever. They don't trust defense attorneys either. Really? It sounds like you haven't been reading the papers, Naruhodo. No, not so much lately.
I've bought a copy of this morning's paper. Are you referring to this article? Celebrated attorney arrested. It's right there on the front page.
What's this video? This is the one of 2 mini cases that was released as DLC for Great Ace Attorney 2 that we will never get. So just going through it this way. And then I might find implement it into the game by less than legitimate means. But hey, you know, gotta at least familiarize myself with this a little bit. The threat of perjury has never come up before. Imagine. I think that a couple of times the judge actually just went, "Oh yeah, what was it? Yeah, I'll deal with the perjury after court. It's fine." But only like 2 or 3 times. Yeah, the non-translated one. Oh, I'm suffering because they're really speeding through this dialogue. Of course you'd know, legal assistant Mikotoba. You're always on the ball.
It seems to be about how an attorney tried to bribe legal officials.
So this says bribery. That doesn't sound good. Defense attorneys didn't exist in our country until only recently. Our reputation is still as low as mud. Where? Being called, shysters? Shysters? That's a word. Who make underhanded deals. It's stuff like this which makes us have to claw back the people's trust. You could read at least this much, naruhodo. Ugh, newspapers are too complicated. Buddy, you're an English major! What do you mean they're too complicated? I mean, I guess it's a Japanese paper, but like, dude. Even so, you should read them. You're a university student too, remember? What is it? You have a real knack for reading my mind, you know. Well, you have a real knack for letting your inner voice spill out into your actual voice. Cool. This is why Japanese is speedrunners text of choice. Fair point. In any case, I don't know what that prosecutor is going to say this time. But I'll be your attorney for today. Okay, Naruhodo? Uh-huh. But... No, say no more, Naruhodo. I know exactly what you're thinking. You didn't let me defend you 10 days ago. I know your intentions are good. However, I want to at least finish off what you started with my own hand. I can't. Why? This isn't even the translated one. I can't even blame the translate. Okay, moving on.
But Kazuma-sama...
Say no more, legal assistant Mikotoba. I think it's judicial assistant Mikotoba. Anyway, that prosecutor is no match for me. I'll save you, I swear. Please, just leave it to me. So we don't actually see what he's thinking internally anymore. What do you think that he's thinking? Because apparently he's very easy to read.
Excuse me, Kazuma-sama. There's just one thing I wish to...
Defendant! Trial is about to begin. Move into the courtroom immediately. That's about time. Legends will say they were just partners. Legal assistant Mikotoba, thank you for agreeing to help today.
Of course.
Naruhodo, don't look like that. I'll be seeing you soon, my friend. In court. Sure. Okay, then. Is this after the main game? This is like after the first trial of the first game. I don't know if this is canon or not. We'll figure it out when we get to that point. My name is Kazuma Asogi, a second-year student at Teito Yume University, qualified to act as a defense attorney. And at long last, my life's dream has come true. This month, I'll be going to England. I'll be studying their new ways of law as a legal exchange student. So this will most likely be my final trial in Japan. And this time, I'll be saving my friend from danger. Exchange program, yeah. Definitely an exchange program. Just a normal exchange program, nothing untoward. Court is now in session.
The prosecution is ready.
Oh, it's been 5,000 years since we met you. Where do you sign up? No, we're not. Hush, don't sign up for the assassin exchange program. The defense is ready.
Ready, are you? The student seems unaware of one major law underpinning the Supreme Court.
What are you talking about?
Women are not allowed in here! You! The one standing there with no shame! Oh? This is where she learned the toxic masculinity from! This is what happened!
Susato, you shouldn't be taking from this guy.
Ouchie.
Law school for the price of one itty-bitty murder? It wasn't even law school. It was just... I think he was going there to learn in capacity as a lawyer? I'm not sure.
Don't play dumb with me! Get out! Now! While that may be true, I hear that today's trial concerns a personal matter of yours.
Are we...
So what? It's extremely unusual for a trial over private affairs to be held in the Supreme Court.
Where's this tiny hair of dignity? Second game.
Special permission has been granted for this time only.
So since this is a special trial, why not allow a female legal assistant to stand in court? Just for today.
You know what? Actually, the real answer, where's this tiny hair of dignity? He has no dignity. That's why.
As if his honor would ever allow.
Very well, I will allow it.
What?
Jugoku, you are on thin ice. I know what you are. I know what you are. You're strong, legal assistant Mikotoba.
After today, all today is a special trial. You can overlook any minor details.
Yeah, this is the only way we can do this.
Now then, on to more important matters. Kazuma Sogi.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm a little surprised. Are you the attorney for today?
Yes, I am. I will dash whatever outrageous claims the prosecution has into— oh, never mind, there's an ad. Ah! I'm sorry, I will go back. I could not tell because the text is going by so fast. Ah! There we go. Hello. Okay. Maybe I can make myself a little bit more corporeal. I'm a little very translucent. Is it still readable? Yes, kind of. Okay.
I will wait for the ad break to end
Before I go back into it. And I'll just vibe here for a little bit this time. Yeah. If anyone has just— do I have tea? Not today, unfortunately. I'll have it for next time. Oh boy. Yeah, for anyone popping in, this is the DLC that we can't get. So, yeah, this is an untranslated version. Theoretically, I might come back with a translated version. Would I have done this if I didn't like the game as much as I do? No, absolutely not. Do you know how long it's gonna take me to make this pretty? Holy— to like take these translations and then make them A, fit the dialogue boxes. I'd have to edit it for that reason. And also B, to like, you know, make it sound a little bit less like one-to-one, if that makes sense. Cause like there's a little bit where I don't know. It's I'm gonna have to make some executive decisions, and you all are free to judge me for that. But yeah. Well, what was that loud slush? Oh, that was water. That was me running out of water. But it's okay, I have an extra water. I have emergency water. Here's some more emergency water. Boba tea hypers? Man, I should have milk tea again. Maybe I'll make some tomorrow. Drink water, wooter, you know, water. All of those things. Chat is a safe space. Exactly. None of you will rat me out to Capcom, right? Don't do it. Cause, yeah, it's bottled water. Yeah, exactly. Oh, you know, man, we're all on the internet, aren't we? We're not even in London right now. I won't be able to read the other one, by the way, because that one is just straight up read by somebody else who's playing the game. There's literally no other playthrough I can actually pull for it, which is unfortunate. But anyway, back to this. I think the ad started around this point, so...
Are you the attorney for today?
Yes, I am. I will dash whatever outrageous claims the prosecution has into dust.
Outrageous claims, you say?
Prosecutor Aoji. Dude, read the thing. It looks like you don't know what position you're in right now.
Oh.
A clear conclusion was reached in Naruhodo's trial 10 days ago. The true culprit confessed to the crime and the case is already over. Dude, read it. Read your freaking files. Even you should be able to realize that, Prosecutor Aoji.
It seems to me that this trial has finally reached its end.
Oh, I'm gonna have to look that up again in the VOD.
Don't you agree, Prosecutor Aoji?
Why did this one get so much breathing room?
That's impossible. Takatsuchi Aoji. I can't have been beaten by an amateur student. Yes, I remember that farce of a trial. However, it looks like you don't know what position you're in, not I, precious student.
What did you say?
First off, is someone who hasn't even read the charges at all qualified to be an attorney?
Ooh, boy, how did you know to call him out on that? You're right, but how? How does he know?
Excuse me, Kazuma-sama, this may be a bit forward of me, but I highly recommend checking the charges right now. I placed it in the court record earlier today.
The court record? What is that? I don't know what it is anymore. Oh, they actually... Wow, that's actually pretty cool. If I press the court record button, I can see all the evidence I've gathered. Might be a good idea to check it out now that I have the chance. I'm glad that he didn't inexplicably forget. Oh my god, the screen is so tiny! Yeah, I won't be able to read any of that. Incredible. I'm sure that it's something. Okay, the details of the charges are as follows. Defendant Kazuma As... It's because he cut off the guy's hair. It's because he cut off his hair in the first freaking game. He got charged for assault because of it. Oh my god, I choose to believe this is canon. Charge, assault, Kazuma Solgi.
Now why don't you read the charges and give us your answer like a good little student?
How does he get out of it? That's a great question. I have no idea how he's going to, because technically everyone saw it happen.
Let's start this trial off with the name of the defendant.
See, this actually makes sense because Kazuma actually was incorrect, so he's just like, oh, go on, correct yourself. Well, is it obvious? You don't even need to ask. The defendant of this trial is... you. Are they gonna show all the dialogue, including the wrong one? Oh, they're showing the wrong dialogue! That's gonna be funny. It would have to be Susato Mikotoba, right? Oh my god. I don't have the guts to do it incorrectly.
Thank you for everything up until now, Kazuma-sama. I will now catch the next immediate train and head to New Horizons.
No, wait, I didn't mean it like that. I'm just exhausted after running all the way here after- oh my god, please. I'm just exhausted after running all the way here from the station this morning. The defendant is the one who the charges are being laid against. Oh, that's Susato.
The defendant is the one whose charges that are being laid against.
The two of you can continue your childish bickering in the lobby.
Now I really want to go back to the lobby and start all over again.
Kazuma-sama, please, at least check the charges first. For crying out loud, just press the court record button.
Remember when you said something about her having more respect for Kazuma? Remember that? Do you? Because it was just a second ago. I don't think that's the case anymore. God, I love the sibling banter. You don't get to see this in the main game. I've never seen her act this desperate before. I'll press the court record button and have a look at the evidence. You apparently caught Ryu's, yeah, no, I think it's just when we possessed the defense attorney, then they become suddenly inexplicably dumb. That's just what happens. This is what happened to Susato, in the second game, in the first trial, considering how, oh, what? Oh no! Hold on. Oh my god! I know why Woo's showing up here. It's because I don't... Hold on. I haven't used this in so long. This. There you guys are. I'm going to do that. Get rid of you. Destroyed. Obliterated. And I need to add all of that because I'm silly. Silenced. Order in the court, you see. There we go. And now that's there. Incredible. Wonderful. I need to add the other things because this can go away there. This is fine. I didn't realize I had to set all this up. Oopsie daisy. And you. Cool. And then I can get rid of this one. Wow. Wow. Incredible. Wait, no. I still need to... Dang it. Wait. Wait. Is it this one? Is it this one? Oh god! Yeah! Should I? No. I feel like I shouldn't have this. Not on this screen. On the game screen, but not on this screen. Okay. Decisions were made. Big hammer time! Oh, this is great. This is wonderful.
Try one more time, attorney.
Now why don't you read the charges and give us your answer like blah blah blah? He said this.
Is he... Are they gonna choose the other wrong answer? Yes, they are. They're absolutely choosing the other wrong answer. Can I move chat to the other spot? Oh, you are right. Hold on. I hope that this doesn't move it on my other screen. Hopefully they're not linked in that way. Oh, it better not be. Huh. Well, if it does happen that way, then I'll just move it back. I'm sure that will be fine. Possibly. Maybe. Possibly. It goes without saying, but the defendant is Ryunosuke Naruhodo. He sounds so sure of himself.
Well, is that so?
I know he can be a bit scatterbrained and a bit of a klutz, however... He wouldn't hurt a fly. That's already been proven.
If your friend is a scatterbrain and a klutz, then you're far more scatterbrained and an even bigger klutz than he is.
I'm a what?
I'm astounded at how much of a scattered-brained klutz the defense is being at the moment.
What are they talking about? Oh, why did your captions turn on? Well, you see,
Kazuma-sama, please at least check the charges first. Come on! Stop being a dumbass.
All right. We've had our fun. Let's go through the charges. How does he get out of this, though? The defendant of this trial is... If it's the defendant's name you want, it's right at the top of the charges. The one being accused is obviously Kazuma Sulky. You gonna have a double take there? Kazuma Sulky? But I'm sure my best friend's name is... No, you can't be this dumb, dude, buddy! Honey, no! Is it because we're possessing you at the moment? Are you always like this? Buddy! Like, here's the thing, I think now it's like, you know, after all of that hyping up of him being like, you know, this talented defense attorney who's actually really smart and stuff, and then the last like case of the second game, and just like, it's like, wow, he's making some not so great decisions, and it's like, now that we see this, I think all defense attorneys in Ace Attorney just don't have access to the brain cell. They're very great at bluffing, but Shelms took it. I'm sure my best friend's name is Ryunosuke Naruhodo.
That's right. The one who's being charged this time is,
Me? Oh my god, there's even a jury here.
Order! Order! To be honest, even I gave pause when I first saw the charges. By the way, what is this assault you're being accused of?
Is there a jury? Well, I guess just kind of the peanut gallery.
hey students, just try to remember. What happened last time we met in the final moments?
The final moments? Suzuki? Suzuki, like the to be continued?
It seems to me that this trial has finally reached its end. Don't you agree, Prosecutor Aochi?
That's impossible. Takatsuchi Aochi, I can't have been beaten by an amateur student.
You should think long and hard about how your career is going to look from now on.
Ryunosuke Naruhodo!
Yes?
The Aochi name will never forget what you've done.
The old and proud are to be toppled over by the new generation. That is the natural course of history, and don't you forget it. Worth it though. It's absolutely worth it. Even if hundreds of generations come and go, no Aochi will ever defeat a Naruhodo. Just cursed him.
Though I still have doubts about the country bumpkin's verdict, the case appears to be over. However, that has absolutely nothing to do with the current charges. I don't believe it. There is only one thing which matters now. My Takatsuchi Aochi signature top knot has been chopped off.
You can grow a new one.
And so you consider that assault?
Yes, it most certainly was.
What the?
Look how brazen he is, Your Honor. He still has a katana hanging off his belt. Brandishing his katana in court was an act of pure violence. Don't you think it makes him an outright criminal?
A lot of breathing room. Ugh. Well, if only fingers are allowed in court, the guy has a fan, so, I don't know. Maybe he should also be on trial.
At the time, the trial was almost over. But I, Alchi, have a confession to make. My knees were shaking, and I could barely stand. But that wasn't enough for you. You had to keep going and give my poor little top knot the chop. I won't let you get away with this, Heather.
Well, I
actually have a son who's around your age. He would never wave a katana about in one of his university classes.
Oh, now you've given me food for thought. Perhaps that final strike of yours was entirely unnecessary.
Even now, your Hatsumaki is fluttering about without a hint of shame. Well, what do you have to say for yourself?
Oh my god, you're right. He has a son. He has a wife. I think they mentioned that. Well, I don't exactly see where he's coming from. But I suppose I can't argue with the fact that drawing my katana was a bit excessive. I apologize for my actions. I won't do it again.
Kazuma-sama.
That's it. Court adjourned.
Well, since the defendant has owed up to his transgression with a graceful bow, that means today's trial is...
Objection! Please, Your Honor. If these things could be solved with a bow, we'd have to do away with courts.
I beg your pardon.
The crime of bringing a katana into court, the crime of attacking me with it, and as for the greatest crime of all, you've made it so that I can never tie my hair into a top knot ever again.
Hair grows back, dummy.
The prosecution requests a 6 months.
6 months? 6 months. Your hair will grow back by that point. It will not take that long.
Requests a 6 months prison sentence for the entirety of his crimes.
What? 6 months in prison?
I don't know about the top knot part of what he just said. But if an attorney draws a katana in court to go on a rampage and cause bodily harm,
Is that in the law books?
then a 6-month prison sentence is entirely possible.
No, but I didn't go on a rampage, I don't think. What's going on here? I can't believe Prosecutor Aochi is asking for a prison sentence.
I wonder, with you bowing in acknowledgement of your transgression, does that mean you accept the sentence the prosecution is calling for?
No, it's excessive.
No, Kazuma-sama, if you do,
I don't think the judge will stand for this, honestly.
you'll have to step down as the exchange student to Britain only days before you leave. Well, it looks like the defense doesn't have any objections. Your Honor, the prosecution calls for your verdict. Hold it. I beg to differ, Prosecutor Aochi.
Who would not object? Honestly, I think everyone does, even if for less than savory reasons, Judge Jigoku.
The defense has absolutely no cause to accept the prosecution's claims.
Legal Assistant Mikotoba?
Oh, a lowly legal assistant daring to speak in court.
Care to explain yourself, legal assistant?
Yes, I will. Hypothetically speaking, even if I went swish swish with a katana in my hands right now.
Swish, swish, swish. She's adorable.
No katana is long enough to reach the prosecutor's bench from over here.
That's a fair point.
Swish swish. As a result, Prosecutor Aochi's claim is no more than a baseless accusation. It looks like we're always destined to make battle with one another.
Oh, don't you ware-ware-wa. Okay, a lot of breathing room on this one. Even though we all saw him do it, I don't know. It doesn't make sense that, physically speaking, theoretically, should not have made it that far, you know?
Are you saying that the prosecution has proof?
Shit, that's 100 years in the future.
Proof regarding Kazuma Sogi's crime of assault.
Of course, I am. I have flawless testimony and flawless evidence.
You've said that before.
The real trial begins now, Your Honor.
Very well then. I now order the prosecution to bring forth witnesses to Kazuma Sogi's crime.
Who would the witnesses be?
With great pleasure.
Like, it would just be like the gallery, like, if it's the same gallery of people. At first, I thought this trial wasn't going to be a big deal. But if I lose here, I'll never be able to go to England. Please, tell me I'm dreaming. I don't know, maybe it is. Quick, is the victim a bird?
Witnesses, state your names and occupations.
Of course, my name is Satoru Hosonaga.
Oh, he's back. I now got the hair. He said, how many jobs does this guy have?
I now got the hair of esteemed patrons who frequent the hair hunter's barbershop.
He's a barber now, I guess, but he also has the waiter towel still. Okay. No! Dunosuke, no! Dunosuke, why? My name is Dunosuke Naruhodo. I'm a second year at Teito Yume University. And up until 10 days ago, I was locked up in jail under false charges. Yeah, that's fair. You, what are you doing there? Oh, well,
Naruhodo-sama is a witness for the prosecution.
Oh boy. The prosecution?
And to put it another way, he's your enemy, Kazuma-sama.
Oh no! Come on, Asogi, didn't I say it back in the defendant lobby? I had no idea what I was supposed to do anymore. Oh, that's why. Oh boy. Then why didn't you tell me about this earlier? I tried so many times, but each time I did, you kept stopping me with your say no mores, remember? My boy tried.
And that fated trial of this country bumpkin 10 days ago. This witness had front row seats to the moment of the defendant's crime.
My crime? And as for me, I may have the appearance of a barber, but that is all a facade. He's a hoarder. The best hoarder. Chief hoarder. Surprise, I am actually an undercover detective.
How could anyone forget?
Detective Hosonaga. He was a witness in the trial 10 days ago as well.
Now, witnesses, give us your testimony. Tell us about the terrible crime which happened on that day. And about the painful after effects that crime has had.
Oh, okay. As you wish, sir. Poor Ryunosuke. Solgi's crime. Amazing. It's true, I saw him swinging his katana right in front of me. But that doesn't mean he got the prosecutor's hair with it, I don't think.
Hachi-sama is a regular at the hair hunter's barbershop. But ever since that day, his hair hasn't grown back from where...
What? How? What? What kind of magic? Shoot, I guess it won't grow back. Guess it's stuck that way forever. What?
He will never again tie his hair into a top knot. Such is a fatal wound to Hachi-sama.
Yep, well, except that...
What? The hair on his head has stopped growing. That's a very serious problem indeed.
But how can you be sure of that? It has only been 10 days. It's only been 10... Yeah, exactly. It's only been 10 days.
I know my own hair. The head of a greenhorn bursting with bountiful locks could never understand. The cries of the last desiccated strands in a barren wasteland mean nothing to you. We're in deep trouble now.
No way.
In the Meiji era, the wave of the top knot is waiting with the call to open our borders. And yet only I, ouchie, only I have vowed never to relinquish the top knot.
But now's your best chance to go completely bald. Oh my god. I love Ryunosuke, he's so funny.
Say what? You want to be murderer?
Your inner voice is leaking out, naruhodo.
If this testimony turns out to be the truth, we may need to give the defendant a severe punishment.
No, they can't.
They'll cancel my exchange to England. Kazuma Sogi, approach your cross-examination with utmost caution.
I will, Your Honor. Open your borders. Stop having them be closed. Will you press everything? Yes, you will. I couldn't forgive that top-knotted guy for what he did to you. No, I'm glad you stood up for me. You basically took all my troubles away.
Now you basically took all the hairs clean off my head.
So isn't it a good thing that everyone's burdens have been taken away?
Oh, you're not getting off that easy. I, Takatsuchi Aoji, will never do away with the top knot, not until the end of time.
The court strongly suggests that you do.
Everyone's bullying him, and it's kind of brilliant. They're not getting each other off. No, but they are flirting in the middle of a courtroom. Anyway, I just want to make this clear. All I saw was him swinging his katana about. What are you implying, Ryunosuke Naruhodo? Well, if you think rationally about it, the blade could never reach that far. How could you even cut the prosecution's top knot from the defense's bench?
That's certainly true.
You know, Solgi here, he loses his inhibitions after huge servings of beef hot pot. Oh my god. And then he starts to boast about the weirdest things.
Boast?
He says that by using the secret sword drawing techniques of the Asolgi household, he can cut a watermelon 7 whole meters away into 2 pieces, among other things. No way anybody can do that, but I suppose that's just the... Dude, come on, just take the win. Don't let your pride get in the way of this. Naruhodo, are you making a mockery of the Asolgi sword drawing technique? Uh-huh. Bring me a watermelon, now! I'll cut a slice for everyone here. No, you're literally... But it's December now. Watermelons aren't really in season. Then bring out a pumpkin! They're a bit tougher, but it's still worth a try.
Did you hear that, Your Honor?
No! Ryunosuke is trying to prove him innocent. But boy oh boy is Kazuma not letting this happen, apparently.
He himself admits that the crime is entirely possible.
Idiot.
Kazuma-sama, what are you doing?
I'm sorry. It's just whenever anyone questions the Asogi sword drawing technique, I get this sudden urge to cut up a watermelon right then and there.
I can see it now. The time has come to present decisive evidence. Evidence which proves once and for all that my top knot fell victim to the blade of a katana.
What did you say?
And this is it.
A koyori made from Japanese washi paper. It's been cut completely through, or clean through.
It's tradition to tie a top knot using a koyori. The question is, how was the cut in this koyori made?
Ah, these edges. By looking at the cut ends of the koyori, there's no doubt. It was cut with a finely sharpened blade.
Huh? Like a katana? Ah, no.
What say you, defense? I mean, defendant? Defendant sense?
It was me, I did it. Deserved it. With my sword drawing technique and with my blade karuma. No. It's terrible. Kazuma, when did you drink the dumb, stupid juice? Then again... No, this feels very in character, actually. I bap on the head. It's just pride, you're right, exactly. He's holding the dumb trombone. Yeah, it's like, he's definitely a lot more emotional than he is, logical, I'm realizing. Pap on the head. It's terribly easy to cut a flimsy koyori without even touching it. Ryunosuke, save him. Ryunosuke, save him!
Oh, thank you.
I'm currently translucent. I'll come back into existence eventually.
So, can we take that as a confession?
No, you can't!
Moving on, we will now take the koyori into evidence.
The koyori which was used to tie Prosecutor Aochi's top knot. It's been cut cleanly into 2 pieces. For now. Actually, I'm a hologram. You know, like our favorite Vocaloid, Sherlock Holmes. I guess Sherlock Holmes in this case. Yes, I remember cutting this koyori. Really shows how precise my skills have become. You're boasting again.
Although the defense has placed themselves into a precarious position, we will now return to the cross-examination.
It looks like it's my turn to speak. Detective Hosonaga, are you currently working undercover at a barber shop?
Yes, I am. I've been gathering intelligence for about 3 years now.
Isn't that a rather long time?
Barbershops are prime social spaces where gentlemen pass information to each other. Even the most tight-lipped of men divulge their secrets to us barbers. He's not wrong. And on top of that, my customers give high praise for my steady hand with the shears.
I don't let anyone other than this man touch my hair.
I am profoundly glad to hear that, sir.
So okay, I'm just gonna say right now that it probably, if I were to guess, in order for Kazuma to have gone to Britain, I would say that Hosonaga probably while cutting just accidentally like cut the koyori at some point or like weakened it or something. And then it just happened to snap at that point or something like that. Are you sure you're a detective? His job is basically, yeah, literally.
If you're going to investigate, then do it to the utmost perfection. That is my motto.
We love Hosonaga though.
2 days a week, this crime-hunting detective becomes a hair hunter.
Detective Hosonaga just gets more impressive by the day.
I'd say he gets more impressive by the minute.
Yeah. He's a true millennial, has like 20 jobs. Is that even possible?
Hair can be terribly sensitive. If they go through enough trauma, they may even curl up on themselves. That is why it takes real skill to cut hair with tender, loving care. Now I feel like going to the hair hunters myself.
Me too. And then you came along. You cut down my darling hairs without any mercy. While they were still growing, you cared not for their future. You're starting to look like the bad guy here, Kazuma-sama.
This feels wrong. Alrighty. Never again. Well, according to Aochi-sama, his hair stopped growing ever since his glossy black locks were chopped clean off. Nothing could be worse than this. Maybe he was wearing a wig. But has it really stopped? I can't say. After all, it's only been 10 days since that trial.
Know best my own hair. I most definitely heard it when it happened. The cries of millions as they were sliced off my head.
What are you, Medusa?
He may be inflating the numbers there.
I suppose that's it for the testimony.
What do you think, Kazuma-sama?
What evidence do we even have? I am not going to let a top knot stop me from going on the exchange.
I completely understand your heartfelt cry just now. So you should make your case to the judge. Tell him that there's no way your katana could reach the prosecutor from here.
Sure. But first we should press for more information. Oh, he does not want to admit that he...
Sounds great.
Dude, shove aside your pride for a hot second. Wait, are they gonna do the wrong ones? That would be so funny. Okay. Never mind, we're doing legit ones. I apologize for cutting your coyote. However, I cannot overlook the prosecution's malicious lie.
What lie?
This coyote has only one clean cut through it, which would mean that everything else was left untouched by the blade.
Everything else?
Oh! What is it, witness? Now that you mention it, I remember it as clear as day. The old and proud are to be toppled over by the new generation. Yeah, he sliced twice, right? That is the natural course of history. And don't you forget it. 2, 3. True, his top knot fell apart with a clean cut. But not a single strand of hair flew off. Oh, that too. That's exactly right. At the time, I only cut your coyote, not your hair. Ooh. The Kazuma theme.
Yes, well, you're just splitting hairs.
No such splitting of hairs happened.
It doesn't change the fact that you brandished a katana in court.
Prosecutor Algie, your accusation runs as thus.
The defendant has made it so the prosecutor Aochi can never again tie a top knot. And Hosanaka-sama testified that this was a fatal wound for you.
However, that is impossible. I don't need to spell it out for you, do I? I didn't cut a single hair on your head. Ergo, you should still be able to tie one of your beloved top knots.
What?
Bailiffs, bring a coyote here, quickly now! Did this really need to come to court? I don't think it did. Oh, wow. Huh. Amazing. So, case closed, right? You look just the same as you did 10 days ago. I think this makes it very clear. The prosecution's accusation is nothing more than a bald-faced lie.
With this revelation, I'd also cast doubt onto your claim that your hair has stopped growing.
Naturally, the truth will come out after a few months have passed. But I'd already be on my way to England by then.
Indeed, since the prosecution has made a false accusation, these charges are dismissed and the trial ends here.
God damn you!
The growth, ugh.
Congratulations, Kazuma-sama. With the charges cleared, you're free to go to England.
Yeah, I was worried about it for a second. It's been a lifelong dream of mine to go to England on the exchange. Now, thanks to you, my dream will come true.
Therefore, I hereby declare this court
What now?
With all due respect, I object to this student's exchange.
What are you saying? You object to it?
Care to explain, Prosecutor Aoshi?
We are currently going through the, well, watching, because no real way to actually play it right now, as of right now. The DLC cases. This takes place 10 days after the first case of the first game. So, I'm watching him. I know him. I know what he is. But we can't get him right now.
The legal exchange student represents the face of our country, as it were. The candidates up for selection were not limited to university law students. Judges, prosecutors, attorneys, and other law-based professionals were also in the running.
The final decision was made by the Ministry of Justice under strict conditions, and they selected young Kazuma Sogi here.
On that note, there was some foul play behind that decision.
He's not wrong, but not... What? See, now he's probably thinking, does he know?
And we have evidence for it, don't we, witness?
Huh? Are you talking to me?
Of course not, I'm obviously talking to the other witness.
Hosonaga? Yes, it is as you say. I had conducted an investigation. Detective Hosonaga?
The long-awaited departure of the legal exchange student is coming at the end of this month, and I've heard nothing about any foul play. Should that be the truth, it would beget a huge scandal. It appears we have need to hear further testimony.
A wise decision, Your Honor.
This is so weird with future knowledge.
Now, Detective Hosonaga, tell us about the results of your investigation.
Yes, of course, And now Ryunosuke's just here. he doesn't have to deal with this anymore. The selection process run by the Ministry of Justice went through several stages. Written and practical exams, negotiating skills, the final candidates were scored on a points basis. Oh yeah, no, I remember. I think I brought it up before. I know that the VODs for his playthroughs are on YouTube. I was ordered to go undercover, and I retrieved a top-secret document. According to it, Kazuma Sogi was not the highest-scoring candidate. He was in second place. Thus, Prosecutor Aoshi reasoned that some foul play had occurred. You see, the top-scoring person did not want to commit murder. Second place? I wasn't their first choice?
Don't flatter yourself, you Hatsumaki Longlocks. Student attorney sails to England sounds like it would make for a catchy headline. Perhaps the Japanese government was working under that erroneous assumption.
Don't worry, Asoki, it's just a flesh wound. In my mind, you'll always be Oh my god, why Okay, anyway. Stop, Naruhodo, you're making things worse.
Kazuma Sogi.
Yes.
The selection process was a rigorous one, that I can confirm. Show us what it means to be our chosen exchange student.
Murder someone. In other words, I have to show them how competent I am. Alrighty. Of course, allow me to begin my cross-examination. What evidence do they even have to work with? Time to murder Ouchie. He's gonna suffer an ouchie. Press it off. Press it off. There was no foul play. I took each test fair and square. Indeed, I too wish to believe your words. I really like the way you swish the sword. Bonus points, extra credit. What are you saying? A Sulky's no cheater. Naruhodo, you... However, let's say that hypothetically, if he did cheat, it was only because he really wanted to go to England. Nothing can stop him, really. I didn't cheat, so there's no need to bring that hypothetical up. Really? I see.
Strangely enough, now everyone thinks you cheated.
Maybe I was wrong to think he'd make a great attorney.
Well, I can see how the situation forced your hand.
Damn you, Naruhodo! Sorry, Asogi. Would he make a great ace attorney? Probably not. They never told us what our scores were. No, indeed. The Ministry of Justice considered it to be a confidential matter. Then, how did this foul play come to be discovered in the first place? I hear there was an internal leak. It was me, the leak. A leak?
An anonymous letter made its way to the... Oh god, why?
Where is it? Where is it?
To the prosecutor's office. It contained an accusation against the exchange student selection panel.
It's entirely possible that was just a mindless prank. No, I think not. The letter also contained matters only an insider would know of. I believe it likely that it was from a highly knowledgeable member of law enforcement. And is that the basis on which you began your investigation? Yes, it was. I was ordered to go, yep. How did you even get your hands on a top-secret document? Hoarding. Thievery. At the hair hunters. Oh. Huh? At the barber shop. Elite members of the government frequent that barber shop. When I shave their beards, I place a freshly squeezed towel over their faces. And I add a smidgen of a light sleep. That's not okay. Don't. Hi, June. Why admit this in court? You got a real good point there. He's a detective, not a saint. This is a crime, I think. Maybe. A light sleep-inducing agent under the towel. That's what I said! That's against the law. That's a crime. Oh, but it was only a little bit of crime. Oh my god. It surely can't be admitted as evidence. I mean, what even is this case, you know? Why are we in the Supreme Court for it, you know? He's a detective, not a lawman. A little crime as a treat? Oh, but it was only a smidgen. That's not the problem. If you're going to investigate, then do it to the utmost perfection. I suppose perfection is a lofty goal.
That's not the problem either.
This man is a lot more dangerous than he looks. Considering that, okay, it's really funny because Hosanaka was the one that ultimately, because of him, we took down Jigoku. So, like, I guess that's kind of foreshadowing a little bit. I only put a little poison. It's just a little bit, just a smidge. So you stole the document from a government official after putting them to sleep. No, that would be absurd. However, However, what? By how many points? How many candidates were there? Who was in first place? The ideal No, Kazuma. Kazuma. This is not what's important right now. Settle down, Asogi. Even if you're in last place, in my mind, you'll always be. I was not last! I said even if. I used a camera to take a photograph of the document. Then I gave it to Prosecutor Aochi. I didn't take a good look at it myself. It wasn't of any concern to me. Asogi is getting insecure. He just wants to talk to them. He just wants to talk to them. He just wants to talk to them. Orange vanilla Coca-Cola. Oh, I feel like we talked about it at one point. We've talked about a lot of random stuff, I feel like. That sounds like something we'd talk about. Was it good?
Ha! Oh, foolish dolt of a student attorney. The likes of you are not privy to seeing the contents of seeing the government's top secret documents.
There we go. Don't worry, we'll see plenty of Britons.
Yet the exact same could be said of you, prosecutor. Shut up! It was only for the sake of uncovering any foul play.
It's no use, my head is spinning out of control. Excuse me, Detective Hosonaga? Yes. About that photograph. Did you happen to make another copy of it, just in case? Utmost perfection? Utmost perfection. How did you know? Ryunosuke really is saving him. Oh, no, it's just what you said in the last trial, Detective. Your motto, if you're going to investigate, then do it to the utmost perfection. You have good memory. I said it in this trial, too. Detective, so did you... Yes, I did. Just in case I developed an extra copy of the photograph.
You what?
I request that you submit that photograph immediately.
There's no need to. It's top secret information.
Submit it. Detective Hosonaga, you are to submit the photograph. The court accepts it into evidence.
No.
Information should be shared amongst all. You! Ah! Okay. I would fight him, but I would so lose. He broke a witness stand with his bare hands. But know that I would. The energy is there. The desire to punch him is there. Is that not so, Prosecutor Aochi?
I'm at your command, Your Honor!
Okay. A photograph taken of a top secret document from the Ministry of Justice. A list of scores given to candidates for the Law Student Exchange Program. I will simply go.
Squeeze.
Yeah, you're right. Now, witness, continue with your testimony. As you wish, Your Honor. Ryunosuke's here coming in clutch, though, genuinely. Wait, he mentioned a relative near Kazuma's age at the beginning. Oh my god. Yeah, he did. You're absolutely right. So you're saying I was second, not first? Buddy, I'm not the one who graded you. Like I said, even if you're in last place, in my mind, you'll all... Shut up!
That's exactly right, student attorney. You were their second choice.
Why is... Listen, he's trying... Oops, I hit my microphone. Ryunosuke is trying to be supportive. It's just, not the support that, Kazuma's looking for. Also, I'm learning more about how they bully each other. It's kind of funny.
The selected exchange student should be a true master of their craft and an upright citizen. Yet this student was chosen through unfair means, meaning he doesn't deserve it. I demand that he be taken into custody and that the selection process is redone as soon as possible. What you're doing is absolutely senseless. What are you on about?
Like a real friend, and history will say that they were in fact friends. The court record will say that they were in fact friends.
Why are you so obsessed with the student exchange program? It makes me think you have an underlying reason for your actions. No, that's outrageous. It's nothing like that. You know what it is, detective.
Who? Me? I'm not sure how to put it into words, though.
Here now, give us testimony, then everyone will understand where I'm coming from.
Yes, Witness, revise your testimony. Of course, Your Honor. Prosecutor Aochi's only motive is to right a wrong, not to... Oop. To what? To harass the defendant at all. To right a wrong?
That's the job of us prosecutors.
You would even resort to going undercover to obtain top secret information.
I was merely following orders.
Let me tell you this. In my eyes, this has nothing to do with my loss 10 days ago, nor with my top notch. I act only with the pure desire to right the wrongs of this world.
Then why did you not start with this? Why did you start with the top knot to get him, to get him off of the exchange program? Clearly, plan A failed, so you're on to plan B for bullshit.
That's at complete odds with the charges he laid against you earlier.
That's why he's done all this.
Remember, I'm a prosecutor. It's what we do.
Van Zeeks would like to have a word. Prosecutor Aochi, was this your true motive? To stop me from going on exchange? For revenge?
But something doesn't quite sit right with me.
Huh?
Prosecutor Aochi ordered Hosanaka-sama to find top-secret government information. I understand how deep the desire for revenge can be, but that's beyond reckless.
Reckless. Reckless, thy name is Kazuma Solgi. Anyway. I think they're synonyms in the dictionary. I'm not sure on that one. Van Zeek's mere aura would... I feel like the hallowed chalice would hit him on the head, and that's it. That's all. That's it.
Don't you consider it strange?
You're right. She's as sharp as usual.
Although you've done plenty enough to get into anyone's bad books.
Yep, she's painfully sharp. Anyway, there's a reason behind Prosecutor Aochi's accusation. Once we figure that out, everything will become clear.
The selection process run by the Ministry of Justice went to...
Oh boy, newspaper. Last night, the Imperial Police arrested Supreme Court Defense Attorney Tadashi Sodenoshita. According to intelligence obtained by our journalists, he has been charged with bribery of officials in the legal department. Evidence suggests that the prosecutor's office had been conducting covert investigations into his conduct for quite some time. Do you think this guy was the one who scored first or something? And he bribed them, and that's why technically Kazuma was second, but in actuality the first guy got disqualified for, bribery? Maybe third place was Aochi's kid. Okay, first place, the ideal candidate, Tadashi Soden. Okay, so I'm right! And I'm right! The third place was his kid! Taketsuchi Aochi! In freaking incredible. Wow, by 1 point! Dude, the guy who got a 998 by, bribery and then Kazuma just walking in and getting this legitimately, that's kind of wild. Okay. Kazuma is high intelligence, low wisdom. I think that's what this is proving to me. Well. Which one would this be on, though? Ah, this one. Chop Aochi's head off with his leg. Amazing. Cosmo's a jock but a lawyer. Yeah, kinda. It's just one lie after the other with you, Prosecutor Aochi.
What's all this about?
I only just figured it out. I know why you would go so far as to press charges to stop my exchange.
I told you it's nothing like...
Your reason is right here.
That's the list of scores we were just given.
The name of the third place candidate is... Taketsuchi Aochi. What was that? Your name is written right here, Prosecutor Aochi.
The Aochi name rings through the Supreme Court as the most celebrated of all prosecutors. It's only natural for my talents to be scored so highly.
You were 200 points below them. Which means if my right to go on exchange was taken away from me, you would go back into the running as the legal exchange student. Ah. No way. Is that why he's doing this? Prosecutor Aochi had only one reason to press charges against me. It was to take my place as the exchange student.
The mind of a country bumpkin is as shallow as a puddle, so very shallow.
What?
Don't act like you're in anything special. You're only in second place. So even if you got wiped off the list, as long as the ideal candidate is still around, Aochi, could never be chosen to go on exchange.
I don't think that's something to be proud of.
Shut up! Anyway,
God, Ryunosuke's so funny.
I only wish for the rightful candidate to be selected. I have no other motive than this, none in the slightest.
Sorry to burst your bubble, Prosecutor Aochi. But you can't hide your true intentions, no matter how much you try to sugarcoat it.
I beg your pardon.
You were trying to take my place as the legal exchange student. And you knew that getting rid of me would transfer that right onto you. And I have evidence for that.
What rubbish! That's no more than a wild accusation!
Only evidence matters in this, Supreme Court. So I order you to present it to us, Attorney Asogi. What is your basis for claiming that... my God. Why do you think he's full of shit?
Here's what a legal exchange student can do. Take your time and take in the details. I think that's what he said.
I see.
Oh wait, what did they just present? Wait, hold on. What did... Oh, was it the... It was the badge. He just presented the badge.
I see.
It's exactly as you can see, Your Honor. This is how competent our chosen exchange student can be.
Perhaps we should choose another candidate after all. No!
Prematurely showing them my skill was a big failure, huh?
Your big failure was throwing the wrong evidence under their noses.
Anyway, give me one more chance. This is why Sasato's so competent, huh? Amazing. But yeah, it's the only other piece of evidence that exists. It's the newspaper. There's a terribly unfortunate article on the front page of this morning's paper. Celebrated attorney arrested. Reports on the attempted bribery of legal officials. She was about to take off. Just, goodbye. I'm never coming back.
As an officer of the law myself, it is indeed a deplorable affair. You!
Okay, it's fine. This article says the prosecutor's office had been making covert investigations into him. Isn't that so, Prosecutor Aochi?
I wouldn't know. I'm not the lead prosecutor for that case.
By the way, the name of the attorney who was arrested is Tadashi Sodenoshita. Huh? I feel like I've only just seen that name somewhere. Of course you have. It's in this list. Ah. The ideal exchange student's name is Tadashi Sodenoshita. Oh my god. Sodenoshita.
That man would never have been chosen to go on exchange, after all. He is currently in jail for committing bribery.
So if you took me out of the equation, the third place candidate would rise to the top of the list. And that would be you, Takatsuchi Aochi. Not even your kid, just you, huh? Pressing charges against me was all part of your elaborate plan to take my place. What do you say to that, Prosecutor Aochi? What does he say to that? Oh, we still have time, actually. Never mind.
Oh, to be young and reckless. You just never learn, do you?
What's that supposed to mean?
You've lost sight of something fundamental to your claim.
Yeah?
Cast your mind back to that trial 10 days ago. Please allow me to ask for your name and occupation, witness.
Yeah? Do we need to remember this? Amazing.
Excuse me, ma'am. This is extremely, horribly rude of me, but what?
What is his point here?
Oh, the cadence of the English language is like music to the ears. I can't help but admire it, despite not understanding a single word. That's right. Even a skilled prosecutor such as I has one minor weakness. I don't understand a single word of the English language.
What? But your son probably does.
Yes, that does complicate things. So even if they gave me your place in the exchange program, Aochi would have no choice but to respectfully decline that offer.
I don't think that's something to be proud of.
Shut up! Anyway!
Ryunosuke?
You're the one making baseless accusations, you green country bumpkin of a Hachimaki student. Damn it!
Order! 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 I believe we found our answer. Prosecutor Aochi made his accusations out of a pure sense of justice.
Oh, you are absolutely correct, Your Honor. Very, very much so, Your Honor.
No way. Prosecutor Aochi obviously has some ulterior motive. Is he going to get away scot-free after pressing charges against me? Oh, my. Excuse me, Detective Hosonaga. Yes, how may I be of service? Yo, wait! Is Ryunosuke doing the thing? The mechanic in the actual games? That's really cool. What the heck? You look to be deep in thought just now. Yes, I was, but it was only a trifling thing. I know full well that Prosecutor Aochi doesn't understand any English. Much unlike his son, that is. What? Prosecutor Aochi's son is quite skillful at it, you see. Every weekend I tutor him in the basics of English and—
Hold it! Stop there, Detective! No one wants to hear you and your ramblings. Your Honor, bring this cross-examination to an end right now!
That's what the mechanic is called? Yeah, that's exactly what the mechanic is called. Ryunosuke's just coming in clutch, let's go. What's this? This is the first time Prosecutor Aochi has broken his facade.
Kazuma-sama, don't let this chance slip by you.
Witness! Detective Hosonaga. Yes. I implore you to add what you just said to your testimony.
Excuse me, the cross-examination is already over.
I'm the one in charge of the court's proceedings here. Detective. Yes, Your Honor. Echoing what the defense has said, you are to add that statement to your testimony. This shall be the final testimony in these proceedings. As you wish, Your Honor.
This is unnecessary. You're just grasping at straws.
Will they present the wrong thing again?
I teach English to Prosecutor Archie's son, Takashi. Takashi. Yes, he's about your age and he's a university student as well. He follows in his father's footsteps and is currently studying law to the best of his ability.
Takashi is the star of the Aochi household upon whom I've passed all my talents, hopes, and dreams.
What about a top knot?
You would hang your head in shame in my Takashi's presence. Your Hachimaki would too.
Sure.
All his professors agree that Takashi is extraordinarily skilled. If only he didn't have that top knot, is another thing they all agree on. Wow, dang. That's... Okay, fashion choice shouldn't technically get in the way of, like, skill, but it is a pretty bad top knot. I'm going to agree with them. He's even passed on his top knot. From what I can tell, his English is progressing remarkably well.
Soon he will surpass his father and become a celebrated figure in his own right.
So, if he hasn't surpassed you yet, then that means he'd lose to a Solgi.
Shut up! Shut up!
You got a real talent for saying more than you need to, you know? Top knots were so last century. Prosecute. Okay, this is the same dialogue. Oop. Oop. I pause again. Hello. How go? I'm just hanging out with Vicky, having some tea, you know. That's what this hologram means, probably. Oh wait, this bottle is this one. The emergency water. Yeah, that was really great. Part of me kind of wants to go back into the game to get all the achievements. I don't know if it's... Nah, I'm fine. Because apparently I didn't find every single debate about the shovel and spade thing. And apparently stepladders and ladders. I didn't even see a single stepladder and ladder debate, actually. But... I wish I could play the game again, but like there really is no point. Do I just play more Ace Attorney after this? Anyway, beside the point. Probably have to go into the office every time. Yeah, that makes sense. I didn't go to the office every single time, huh? Oh god, I think I would have to like play the whole game again to get that achievement, huh? Oh boy. Maybe I don't. Yeah. Maybe in the future once I've forgotten things and then I can come back and replay everything. You know, give it like 5,000 years. Yeah, that's true. Although it wasn't even presenting things. It was just like clicking on the shovel in the attic. I could open different episodes, but I also don't know like I also don't know which ones I've gotten and like where to I guess where in the case I can click it, if that makes sense, or in how many there are total. I have to look up a shovel and spade guide. Yeah, the Great Ace Attorney shovel and spade guide. There probably is one, actually. Yeah, that's probably the reason. So I'll probably just avoid it. Oh. I had no idea that was a thing. Because, like, when you're looking at the locations in the move list, it kind of gives you flavor text on where you still need to do things. I had no idea that... Oh. I didn't realize you could talk about the cases there. Oh. Not in the original. Okay, that makes sense. Huh. Yeah, it's been 5,000 years since I've seen the originals. I genuinely don't remember a lot of things. That's a good sign, I think. Well, maybe a bad sign for my memory, but we don't need to worry about that. Water. Alrighty. Okay, I don't think I even get to do the other case today. I don't have enough time. That's probably for the best, because that one, it does have another person talking over it. So, like, I think that one is in the best interest to just have me, like, translate it and, like, you know, do totally legitimate means. Play the game legitimately, definitely, on my very real 3DS. There's only so much. I'm milking the shit out of it. I love this game too much. Okay, moving on. Can translate it? So there are like this one. There are translations that like this that exist. Oh yeah. If you weren't around near the beginning, so there exists, and I'm only considering doing this. I'm probably going to do this because there is no legitimate way for us to get the DLC. I think legally they cannot release it. So someone made a patch that kind of adds it in. It's not translated though, but I finagled with the files and I can do it. It'll just take me a while, especially since I'm gonna try to match it to the localization of the actual game, and I help unlegally. Well, here's the thing. I wish, if I could, if there was a way, I would. Hacker? No, June, don't tell. No, don't tell him. Nothing bad is happening right now. But I am gonna say that, like, I'm not gonna like release it publicly or anything. I'm not going to upload it for download just because, like, I really don't want to deal with like actual legal issues. I'll play it. I will play it on stream. That is what I will do. Maybe I'll grab a handful of people to read it with me, because like by that point I would have spoiled myself, but like I think it'll still be fun. But you know. Gulia Ju. That's my alternate name. That's my my alias. So, let's see. Stop me from going on exchange for revenge. Oh yeah. Speed run. Okay, that's funny. Anyway, something there. He was probably number 4 or something. Yep, there we go. To be honest, I was sure that there was something wrong with this. I never expected this prosecutor to be the 3rd best candidate for the Oh my god, the shade.
How rude! You're speaking to none other than Taketsuchi Aochi.
But the name written here isn't Taketsuchi Aochi. Wait, what? I beg your pardon? What? Oh no. Take another look and try to ignore the flourishes in the handwriting. How the heck do I translate this? Oh no! Oh no! Wait! That's gonna be... Uh-oh. How? Guys, how? There's no way to... Well, like, how to translate into English, because like there already was a joke earlier that doesn't actually work because the way they translated Naruhodo, they didn't add the U, so that actually like that doesn't make sense. Oh no, because that joke already doesn't work because like Naruhodo is not a word in English to make a pun out of. Oh boy. I guess it's just directly then. And just add a little note or something. That, yeah. I don't know how they would translate this one. Maybe? Because Takeshi and Taketsuchi don't really... They aren't different by that much. I think they would have to change Takeshi's name is probably what they would have to do. Anyway. It's not Taketsuchi, it's Takeshi. Prosecutor Aochi.
Yeah!
Your son, the star of your family. His name is Takeshi, yes? Tell us, which kanji do you use to spell his name? I think this case is closed now. What about you, Prosecutor Aochi? Don't you play the nocturne version of his theme at me. Takoshi. The Aochis are descended from a long line of warriors, skilled with the blade. As a reminder of our origins in this Meiji era. Oh, and then, never mind. That's Aochi speaking. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go back.
The Aochis are descended from a long line of warriors, skilled with the blade. As a reminder of our origins in this Meiji era, I named my son Takeshi, using the kanji for warrior.
Oh god, there's no way. There's no way to translate that!
You greenhorn! No, wait. Attorney Kazuma Solgi.
Yes.
I know I have no right to ask for this. But I, Taketsuchi Aochi, beg of you. Will you please allow my Takeshi to take your place as...
No.
Damn you!
Oh. Did I miss something? Oh no, I didn't.
You only beat him by a few measly points!
200!
You call more than 200 points a few?
Prosecutor Aochi, more opportunities will come. As long as you hold on to your will, the winds shall blow in your favor. Towards a brighter future.
Oh. Strike me.
Huh? What? Are you trying to get him under assault charges again?
Hold on to your will, and the winds shall blow in your favor. I'll have to keep my eye on where you go from here as well.
Amazing, we're doing it again. I admire your resolve, Prosecutor Aochi.
Wait, why are you looking at me like that?
To the future! Wait, what did he mean? No hairs were split? It looks to me like everything has been resolved. Why are you at the witness stand? What's wrong, Attorney Asogi? You seem a little down. Why is he? Naturally, I thought I was the ideal candidate, chosen to go on exchange. Oh my god, bud! And I know it's only by 1 point, but I was the second choice. You know what? That's a fair point. Someone is into top knots, I guess. Yes, I know that Mr. Soldenoshita was arrested, yet it still weighs on my mind.
Kazuma-sama, why did you go to the witness stand for this?
Tadashi Soldenoshita. He is indeed an excellent attorney. But the legal officers he bribed were on the exchange student selection panel. What? Investigations began when suspicions arose in the final stage of the selection process. And having collected sufficient evidence, the prosecutor's office arrested him only yesterday. Then, about his score? It was grossly inflated. As a result, no one can dispute that you are the ideal candidate. Stand tall and go with a clear conscience. Also, crazy, by the way, that the third most qualified person out, discounting the whole bribery thing, was actually Alti. Like, I know it was his son and all, but it's just weird to say that. I don't know. Thank you, Your Honor.
Any objections, Prosecutor Aochi?
Takatsuchi Aochi. I will tell this to my son, Takashi.
His score sucked? Yeah, but that means what about everyone else?
Hold on to your will, and the winds shall blow in your favor.
We're all assuming his son is awful based on very little evidence, but it's just like, if he's passed down all of his stuff to this guy. Anyway.
That sounds wonderful.
He is the least corrupt prosecutor. Shoot. I mean, he did kind of arrange this whole thing to get his son onto the program. So that's like, but that's like pennies in comparison to whatever the heck is going on with everything else. So like, huh. In another universe. That's weird. In another universe, I'm pretty sure the professor case just doesn't get solved, actually. I highly doubt that, they would have actually have been able to solve it with him there.
I will pass my final verdict onto the defendant, Kazuma Asogi.
Nice. And there's no fire hazards. Isn't that nice?
Court is adjourned.
Where are they keeping the petals? Where were they keeping fireworks? Oh my god, it was Venus. Congratulations on your not guilty verdict, Tasolgi. Watching a real attorney at work was definitely an eye-opener. Oh, thanks. And this will be the last time I see your What is with all of them calling their besties gallant and dashing? Gallant figure for a while, huh? Look, what you're saying is great and all. But I wish you could have seen me in a slightly more impressive trial. Come on, you've got a bigger and better stage waiting for you now. Right in the Grand Courthouse of England, the Old Bailey. Yeah, it's finally come. On that note, Naruhodo. Are you ready? Got your passport yet? Well, yeah, I got everything I need for now. But are we really gonna do it? What if they... Say no more, Naruhodo, I know exactly what you're thinking. You should really stop interrupting people, you know. Do I not call my besties gallant and or dashing?
Kazuma-sama.
Oh, legal assistant Mikotoba. You were a great help today too. Allow me to thank you.
No, it was all you, Kazuma-sama. You did a splendid job in there.
I feel like... No, if Ryunosuke wasn't there, I don't know if he necessarily would have gotten the information about the sun. Excuse me, what's with the giant box?
Oh, this! It's the trunk
Which Kazuma-sama made a special order for. Thanks for that. We'll have to start packing pretty soon.
I'll be completing the post-trial paperwork then.
Into the box! Get into the box! Why do you keep ordering huge things, Asolgi? No, Susato didn't know. She just knows that he wanted a big box. You could fit a large person in there if you tried hard enough. It's for you, Naruhodo! Huh? Now let's see if you'll fit. Go on, get it! What? No, no, no! That box is painful. This one is funny. This one gets to be very funny. But also, why are they trying this here where, like, I don't know, people will see them doing this? Go on, get in! Hey, no, wait! I've been eating a lot of beef hot pot with you, so I'm actually a little... Say no more, Naruhodo, I know exactly what you're thinking. That's poor guy. Alright, but before I get in, let me just say one word. Of course, say it loud and clear! Ryunosuke naruhodo. Is it objection? Then, if you'll excuse me. That's pretty great. That's pretty great. Oh, wait. Is this showing like the, Oh, wait. Presenting the wrong evidence.
Oh! That's nice. Well done.
Go on, do it. Show what a competent lawyer you are. I object to the witness's last statement. Your darting Hachimaki makes your objections seem very unconvincing. Does his headband just like move around like a dog's tail or something? Why are people reading his emotions based off of it? Darting eyes are one thing, but please overlook my darting Hachimaki. Sounds like I should take another look at the evidence. Okay. Is there another one? Ah. The witness's testimony makes a clear contradiction with this piece of evidence. I'm sorry to say, your evidence is not nearly as cutthroat as your murderous glare. Do I really give off such a bad impression? Amazing. Oh, new dialogue with... Oh, okay. Also, I'm turning off autoplay. Alright. Oh, wait, was that it? Oh, it was just the head spinning thing. I thought I already saw that, but never mind. Court record. Proof that I'm a student at Teito Yume University. I always have it on my uniform. Okay. Can't exactly examine them, though. Morning paper, celebrated attorney arrested. Runs as the article's heading. Which we did read.
Ah.
Can this be examined? Yep, we're reacting to the DLC because we can't really get it, but I won't be able to do the other one today. But I'm trying to figure out how the heck this one's gonna work. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to figure this, you know what, maybe I work on the London one first. Yeah, I'll do that one first. Sure, even though I did the first, like... Someone is talking over it, but the thing is, also, I actually don't have enough time today because I have a cutoff anyways. So that's fine. I'm probably not gonna be blind, but I think I'll just work on that one first. Oh, Ryunosuke naruhodo, my best friend who is in the same year as me at university. Some days ago, he got caught up in a murder incident and was proven innocent. They were indeed classmates. An exceptional legal assistant who helps me with my defense work. I have complete faith in her. Bald. The leading prosecutor for this case, his resounding defeat in Naruhodo's trial, oh my god, is still fresh in my mind. A barber at the Hair Hunter's barbershop. He was also a witness in that case several days ago. His true identity is that of a detective in the Imperial Police. Oh my gosh, they were classmates. I think that's it. Yep, that's all that can be done. Cool. Well. Hold on, I need to stop being a hologram. Yeah, I think in theory, I won't be blind, but I think that the experience will be better if I go through the London one. I have no idea how I'm gonna do the Japanese one. Oh my god, I have no idea.
To change his name? What do I do? I don't believe in me! What the heck am I supposed to do about this?
Huh. Okay. But oh man, I don't want to end things early, but like I don't know what else I can do for the moment. I could pull up like web fishing or something and just vibe for the next like 20 minutes. Ish. But yeah, I'll work on the totally legitimate patch that Capcom should not find out about. But what about Rivals? Not enough time. I have a hard cutoff today, so yeah, but I really am milking this game. I'm pulling out one more stream for this. I don't know if it'll be on... I will be back on Monday. I don't know if I'll be doing Great Ace Attorney on Monday. It depends on how quickly I get done with the translating. It fully depends on that. And I don't know how long that'll take me.
You know, like,
Wait, oh yeah, I forgot. I have this.
yeah.
I had forgotten that I had that the cat mouth. If I say so, well, if my name ain't Sei Sou. Yeah, I think it's really unfortunate that we don't get those DLCs, but I could probably look at other things in the game. Oh, you know what? Fair enough. I could do that. So I need to go and like open it again. I really hope that the totally legitimate patch didn't screw things up. That's the big thing right there. Cause like, hopefully everything is normal and okay. Oh, it has some commentary. Okay. So, it would be in special contents? I think it would be in here, right? Oh, there he is! It's the... Oh! Ooh, wait, that's pretty cool. Should I read it out loud, or do I trust you guys to to be able to read? You know what? I'll read it out loud. Hello, I'm Kazuya Nuri, art director and character designer for the game. Let me show you some of the character design and scene setting artworks produced during the development of the Great Ace Attorney adventures. Reading? Yeah, that's crazy. Oh, I have to use WASD. Here's the hero of the whole show, Ryunosuke Naruhodo. The main concern here was to strike a good balance between a period look of someone out of Meiji Japan and a believable ancestor of the protagonist of the main Ace Attorney games, Phoenix Wright. Oh, okay. Interesting. I started off with a stoic university student uniform befitting the period, but I didn't want it to be too generic, so I altered the cut on the back and the sleeves and added some details to suit the Japan in the world of the Great Ace Attorney. The buttons on the back accentuate and draw the jacket in to create smart, svelte lines. You are looking artistically? I'm pressing X to doubt. What are you looking at? He's watching ya. Oh, that's pretty cool. He never draws the sword until the end though, right? You have to? This picture was drawn as a reference for Ryunosuke's principal in-court camera angle. He has his sword drawn because, well, I just wanted to see what it would look like. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, no, I really think that it works pretty well. Oh, wait, what? Oh yeah, it was shown in that one cutscene. I forgot. This is Ryunosuke's traveling to Britain outfit. I included the school cap and cape as they lend an obvious period air, being so different to modern clothing. Yeah, I completely forgot about that because, like, he doesn't really wear this anymore. Neat. Oh my gosh, who is that first guy? These sketches are from the very first proposals. No scenarios had been written at the time, so I had Ryunosuke younger than he ended up, and his hairstyle was based more heavily on his descendants than on something faithful to the period. Did we ever see him with legs? I think we have. Cause, like, there are a couple of cutscenes where they show like full body models. They had to make the whole thing, so. But yeah. That's so weird. He's so spiky. The credits too, you're right. They gave him glasses at one point? Oh, I should probably change the... I'm changing the title again. There we go. I think that's... Male hairstyles during the period, Meiji Japan, were nowhere near as diverse as they are today. They were either cropped short, side-parted, or swept back. It is weird seeing him with glasses. I wrestled with various options to create something that was realistic and faithful to the period and to Ryunosuke's personality, whilst still being suggestive of his descendants' manga-style hair. Huh. Yeah, there are definitely ones that look way more like Phoenix Wright's, like, spikiness in the back there.
Oh, little chibi!
I remember drawing these sketches as a way to distract myself when I was stuck on the hairstyle. It turns out they came in useful for explaining how the game works in the game proposal documents. It's so cute, though! It kind of reminds me of, like, Persona Q, kind of. If we get something like that, that'd be so cute. Oh. Whilst the overall character design is reasonably uncomplicated, I was conscious that I wanted to convey the unique qualities of this game's world by paying extra attention to the fine details. Every accessory and adornment has personal significance to the character, which is an idea I hope players will use their imaginations to explore. So the agenda... Listen. So they're telling us explicitly. They are telling us very explicitly that we should be reading into the details as much as possible. You know? I am going to analyze the heck out of these character relationships. Me, just, oh man, okay. It's fine, it's fine. Oh, everyone gets a page. Oh, let's see. This is the female lead, Susato Mikotoba. Oh, she's so cute. The theme for the design was that of a female student who embodied the principles of Yamato Nadeshiko, or a personification of the quintessential Japanese woman. So I decided to use the easily identifiable and typically Japanese cherry blossom as the Mikotoba family crest, influencing the pattern of her kimono and hem of the hakama trousers. The heart of Susato's character is her impeccable upbringing, which I've tried to bring out in various elements of her design, from her posture, facial expressions, and the quality of her kimono. Ooh! I designed Susato's wrap to complement Ryunosuke's traveling clothes. Knowing it would only appear in an anime cutscene, I decided to keep the design overwhelmingly simple with the exception of the clasp. Ah, taking pity on the animators. That's entirely valid. I wanted Susato's hair to be styled appropriately for the period, whilst at the same time being a little out of the ordinary. I ended up with something that looks relatively simple in silhouette, but is actually quite complicated. This frontal portrait was drawn while the kimono pattern was being finalized. I tried a great many different designs before arriving at the final one in order to find a pattern that didn't draw excessive attention. Neat. Oh, she looks so small! This is an early proposal sketch, when it wasn't yet clear how folksy to make Susato. Later, in parallel with Mr. Takumi's scenario development, I got a better feel for her character and softened her into a refined young lady. Aww! I feel like the one on the right kind of looks like a Ghibli character in terms of vibes. I don't know. Maybe it's also the bow. It's reminding me of Kiki. This image was drawn to help with the anime creation. Anime cutscenes form bridges between various scenarios in the game, so it's vitally important to avoid any discrepancy between the renderings of the characters. It's always my intention not to interfere with the anime artists and their work, but sometimes minor corrections are required. It's a constant dilemma for me. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, are those design notes for Ryunosuke's hair? Also factoring into Susato's design was how she would appear alongside Ryunosuke. In the end, I think that the contrasting conduct and bearing between the two helps to establish her as a memorable female lead. It's the boy! It's the goat! I'll be on time, I swear. Here we have the great detective himself, Herlock Sholmes. And how was I going to come up with a design to satisfy the requested unique take on the classic detective? It him! To begin with, I brought some steampunk elements to the Victorian-era character. Then I tried to create a stylish arrangement of various period elements and some iconic characteristics of the original that I wanted to preserve. Sholmes' personal crest combines the cogwheel motif of his consulting detective business and the simple flower design of Iris's crest. Oh my god, she has the flower crest because it's meant to parallel... Oh my god, it's meant to parallel the Mikotobas because they're tangential, like they could have been siblings. Oh my gosh. The cogwheel symbolizes the Industrial Revolution taking place in Britain at the time. There were also overtones of the relationship between Sholmes and Iris in the motif, with Iris, the flower, at the center being protected by Sholmes, the cogwheel around the outside. That's so cute! What the heck? Dad of the year. Just #1 dad mug. Oh, I forget that he has a gun. I was careful to preserve the essential features of the great detective, such as the deerstalker and the pipe, arranging them into a character that would be instantly recognizable to all. Oh hey, the gun! Sholmes' equipment is an exception to the rule in that it consists of technology belonging to a much more modern era than the game's setting, and takes in fantasy elements from the world of the great Ace Attorney. Oh wow, they even showed what kind of shoes he's wearing. Neat. Wait, is the pipe an accessory for the gun? Huh? Yeah, it's an attachment. What the heck? When Sholmes' goggles are turned on, the shape in the center of each eyepiece lights up and rotates. It's supposed to conjure the idea of a lens attachment on a camera to complement the detective's investigations. Sadly, that couldn't be realized for Sholmes' in-game animations at this time. Aww. Yeah, he did only use the gun like once. This is Sholmes' indoor attire, since I assumed he wouldn't be comfortable relaxing at home whilst wearing all his detective's paraphernalia. His hair is styled as wisps of smoke to complement the indispensable pipe. Although the usual portrayal of Sholmes is of a man with black hair, I wanted to give him a different color to provide some variety next to the hair of Ryunosuke and the other Japanese characters. Oh. What is he looking at? This is a sketch I did for the initial proposal document. The image of Sholmes in the midst of analyzing evidence played a crucial part in portraying the souped-up role forensic investigation was to play in this game. The actual character design was still not fixed at this stage, even though the general direction had been decided already. Oh! Who is this? That's Willy Wonka! I don't know who you are! This is a very early proposal sketch. It was supposed to portray a somewhat dark London with heavy steampunk influences. Also, I see that, Iris. In the end, the Sholmesness was too diluted, so the design was scrapped. I subsequently settled on the games as Sholmes as a man whose striking appearance is only diminished by the striking erroneousness of his transcendent deductions. Willie Holmes. Iris? That's not Iris. I don't know who that is. On the other hand, I unfortunately have to go now. I'm gonna come back to this next time, because that's pretty neat. Oh my god. Wait. Yo, okay. I will come back to these on Monday. Cosmos, stop looking at Cosmos' lips! Am I gonna keep playing this game? I'm going to do what I can for the London case so that I can play that one. Maybe I'll go through the other one as well if I manage to figure that one out. But, it'll be my last Great Ace Attorney stream. I might do something else. I'll have something else prepared if I, you know, don't have enough, or if I finish things early. So, thank you guys for watching. I am milking this freaking game as much as I can because I love it too much. There is no escape. And, yeah. I'm gonna send you guys over to Molly. So I will need to run. And, yeah. A little unorthodox of a stream, but thank you guys for hanging out. I'll be back on Monday. And, yeah. At 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific, 6 Central, I try. Spoilers. Well, we're at the end of the game! You were looking artistically? X to doubt. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. But Mountain, yeah, sure, 5 Mountain, other time zones. But yeah. Thank you guys again. Have a great weekend. And take care. Bye-bye! Please don't waste all of your tickets. I don't know, don't go gambling. Bye!